Hey, it's Jim with Reverb.com. We're here day one of Riot Fest 2014. It's Friday, 49 degrees and rainy. Our boots are a little muddy, but we don't care. We're just here to see some gear. All better. That didn't exactly go as planned. Hey, we're back at Riot Fest. It's day two. Sun is shining. Still a little bit muddy. As you can see, this place is a circus. Paul Weller of the legendary band The Jam is playing on the Riot stage right now. He's jamming. We're going to start trying to find some musicians, see what kind of gear they've seen. So I'm sitting here with Dominic, just hanging out in the trees. Dominic, any cool bands you've seen this weekend?
Yeah, I saw Go-Go Bordello, man. I've been a fan of them for a long time. And then they have that box that you sit on. I don't know the proper term for that.
A cajon?
Is that what it is?
Sean, what's the coolest piece of gear that you've seen this weekend?
Definitely last night, Mastodon's Lucite SG with the aluminum neck and everything. That was
sweet. It's an electrical guitar company. He had it. It's Brent Hines. Bill was playing, it was a Les Paul, I think, right?
That was definitely sick.
Full Marshall stacks and everything.
Like set up all along the stage. That was dope as hell.
Yeah, awesome.
They had some bongos, accordion.
I mean, I went to high school with the Orwells. They played earlier today. They had like a lot of Voxes. They had an AC-30 and something else on stage. And they had a Gretsch Duo Jet, a double cutaway.
Yeah, they're the perfect band because they have so many instruments.
Did you see Slayer last night?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Awesome show, right?
They ripped it up, man.
They did. It was good.
Does anyone here play guitar? This guy right here. Let's talk to this guy. What's your name?
I'm Tim.
I'm Jim. Jim, good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
I work for a company called Reverb.com. We're here scoping up some gear. Anything cool that you've seen today? Any cool band that you saw?
I mean, yesterday I saw NoFX, man. They were playing some sick gear. They had Fat Mike, the bass player, was playing a Dan Electro bass, which was pretty nice, and their guitar player, Melvin, he was playing, it was an ESP guitar, dude. It was sick, man.
Well, thanks, man. I shouldn't say All right, we're back from the festival. Our ears are still ringing. We saw tons of great gear, so let's recap some of our favorites. The Hold Steady was rocking a pair of beautiful semi-hollow Gibsons, the ES335 and ES345. Kurt Vile started his set on a single-cut Martin acoustic. We also spotted a Rickenbacker 4003 in Maple Glow and a sweet vintage-looking Strat in two-tone burst. But the real find of the show was Vile's set-neck Greco Les Paul. Of the lawsuit-era guitars to come out of Japan, this ranks among the best. Canadian outfit Metric blew us away with the toys that they brought on stage. Guitarist James Shaw used a custom retro spec from Bartlett Guitars into a slew of Morris amps. The heart of the band came through with Emily Haynes' incredible use of a sequential circuit synthesizer. Dig that theremin too. We also spotted a beautiful black-on-black Fender P-Bass running into an Ampeg SVT. We're not quite sure what was running into it, but we also saw a divided by 13 head in the back there. Overall, Metric pulled off an amazing performance, one that everyone was talking about afterwards. The Flameless came back after a power outage to put on the glitziest show of the fest. While it might look like they were creating music purely from rainbow power, the band achieved some gnarly sounds thanks to an array of keyboards and Steven Drodds' 1967 Jazzmaster. This band is definitely a fan of offset guitars. The rhythm section of the Lips consisted of a CNC drum kit and a Fender P-Bass. And of all the sets that we saw, this was the most thunderous low end that we heard all festival. Motion City Soundtrack represented their Midwest roots by using a Jeff Tweedy signature SG. Frontman Justin Pierre sported a rad single humbucker Telecaster Deluxe too, and yet another P-Bass on stage. Superchunk has always embraced that we don't care what you think mindset. These days, you can see that they still aren't concerned with gear trends. Just look at that 1970s Gibson Marauder. That well-loved Gibson Les Paul Studio also caught our eye. That's relic work you can't fake from a factory, and there's no price tag you can put on all the love and sweat that went into it. Perhaps the most satisfying show of the fest was Social Distortion, who showed us that you don't need much to rock with great tone. Mike Ness's custom graphic Les Paul Gold Top perfectly captures that SoCal punk aesthetic of the band. If you want to see more from guitarist Johnny Two Bags, click here to see our detailed rig rundown. The National closed out the night with an amazing show helped along by some choice tools. Check out that 1965 Gibson non-reverse Firebird, acquired from a Reverb seller no less. Plus that vintage Jazzmaster. Rad. So that's the gear at Riot Fest. We had a blast shooting it. We have plenty more photos. If you click the link in the video description, you can check out even more. And remember, as always, buy, sell, and trade your gear on Reverb.com. We'll see you next year. Rock on.